In the face of meanness, respond with kindness and compassion, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Remember, everyone makes mistakes. We are all human, and sometimes we hurt others because we are hurting ourselves. So don't let the actions of others define you. Let the goodness in you speak with love, with tolerance. Kindness is not weakness. It is the strength of resilient souls who choose to heal rather than hurt. Life will test you, but remember, your response is your choice, and you can choose to love, even if the world is not gentle at times. Strength is not in what happens, but in how you interpret it. The same event, some people fall, some people get back up stronger. The difference? Perspective. You can't control everything, but you can absolutely control your reaction. Choose a positive outlook, not to deny the pain, but to move forward with hope. Every challenge is a lesson. Every failure is a stepping stone. If you believe that everything happens to help you grow, you will no longer be afraid. The world changes when you change your perspective, and when you choose to see the light. The darkness will no longer lead you astray. The mind is more powerful than the body. It is the mind that determines who you are, not the feelings of the moment. The body may be tired. Emotions may be running high, but you are not those feelings. You are the observer, the one who chooses your response. When you control your mind, you act with morality, with peace, not letting anger, craving, or fear guide you. True happiness does not come from self-indulgence, but from mastery. Don't let your emotions distract you from your values. A clear mind will lead you to a life you are proud of, because when the mind is strong, everything else will follow. Living mindfully is living with awareness. Don't let each day pass by aimlessly, but act with purpose, with a clear heart. Every thought, every step. Watch. Your mind is not the commander. It is the one you need to understand. When you act with intention, you stop reacting out of habit and start living by values. Avoid random actions, because each action plants a seed, and you have the power to choose which seeds you plant. Mindfulness doesn't slow down life. It makes life clearer. Live as if each moment matters, because it does. You just have to be awake enough to realize it. We are not separate. We are connected by our common existence. Every person you meet is a living being struggling with their own story. Even when they are wrong, they still deserve to be understood. Choose love over judgment. Choose cooperation over confrontation. Not because they are perfect, but because you know the power of kindness. We walk through this life together. And when you treat others with an open heart, you not only lift them up, you lift yourself up. Loving does not make you weak. It is a demonstration of maturity. And in a fast-paced world, a single act of kindness can be the thing that changes someone's day. Amidst the sea of opinions out there, don't forget to listen to your inner voice. Others' opinions may be helpful, but no one knows your journey better than you. Be true to your values, to your beliefs, even if not everyone agrees. But don't lock your heart away. The wisdom lies in being steadfast yet open. Know when to stand firm and when to listen and grow. Your judgment is a foundation, but timely correction is the door to progress. Being authentic doesn't mean being stubborn. It means being brave enough to do what's right and humble enough to learn when needed. That balance makes for a free and strong soul. Freedom is a precious gift, not just for you, but for everyone. You have the right to speak, the right to live your way, and so do others. Tolerance does not mean agreeing. It means being mature enough to accept differences. Cherish freedom by defending it, not only for yourself, but also for those you don't understand, don't agree with. Equality doesn't make you smaller. It makes you bigger, in mind, in heart. Tolerating negative talk is part of being strong, because true freedom exists when you listen, without trying to control. Be open-minded, because in a diverse world, tolerance is the bridge to harmony. Power can lift you up, but it can also make you lose yourself. When you have influence, remember, the greatest power is not in controlling others, but in controlling yourself. Self-respect is your compass. It holds you up when fame is near and reminds you that character is more important than position. Don't complain. Don't blame circumstances. A strong person is one who chooses action over lamentation. Holding yourself back when you succeed, that's true bravery. Use power to lift you up, not to crush you. And wherever you are, always be someone you respect yourself. Adversity is not the end. It is an invitation to grow. Life does not roll out a red carpet. It gives you challenges to find your inner strength. Every obstacle is an opportunity. Every fall is a lesson. You are not defeated unless you give up. Remember, the strongest souls are forged in hardship. Adversity does not choose. It is an inevitable part of the journey. But how you respond will shape the person you become. Don't ask, why me? Ask, what can I learn from this? And one day, you will look back, grateful for adversity, because it gave you yourself. Being realistic is not about dreaming. It's about living in the moment. Focus on what's important. And don't let distractions get in the way. Life will always have a lot of distractions, but the power lies in prioritizing. Consistency is key. It's not always easy, but when you stay focused, you'll get further each day. Deliberate action with determination is the only way to make your dreams come true. Forget about worrying about the future and just do what you can do today. Step steadily, and each day you'll feel the progress. Focus on the present, because that's where the real power comes from. Do the right thing not for the reward, but for the value of the action itself. When you do the right thing, you don't need recognition, because in your heart, you know you are on the right path. Morality is the solid foundation that helps you overcome all challenges. Act from the heart, for the good of yourself and the community, not for immediate gain. Don't seek praise or rewards from others. True satisfaction comes from doing the right thing, even if no one sees it. Lie by principles, and peace of mind will be the greatest reward, because in the end, your conscience is your best friend. Duty is not a burden. It is a responsibility you carry with you. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is acting in spite of fear. When you do your duty, you are not only doing the right thing, you are asserting your inner strength. Don't let the risks discourage you, because the right thing is always worth the sacrifice and the effort. Choose to do what is right, even when the path is not easy, because, in the end, those decisions make you who you are. Courage does not come from the absence of fear, but from the ability to face fear and still go forward. Remember, duty is the path, and courage is the light that guides it. Time is a precious gift, but it is also something that passes easily. Living in the present means realizing that every moment is an opportunity. Don't let worries about the past or fears about the future dictate what you can do today. Decisive action right now is the only way to create change. Time waits for no one. So instead of waiting for opportunities, create them. Every step in the present is a milestone in the journey. Only when you live fully in the moment can you truly grasp the power of life. Make the present count, because it is the only one that truly belongs to you. Life isn't always smooth sailing. Sometimes you'll feel lost, but don't let a setback throw you off track. Getting back on track isn't easy. It requires patience and focus. When you're upset, take a breath and realize that you have the power to start over. Practice patience with yourself. Learn to see setbacks as opportunities to build inner strength. Every time you regain your balance, you'll be stronger than before. Don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of getting lost. As long as you have determination, peace and direction will always find you. Remember, steadiness doesn't come from not being upset. It comes from getting back up every time you fall. Sometimes things are not what they seem. To understand, you have to look deeper, back to the essence of the problem. Situations, people, or emotions are just the surface. If you just look, you will easily be dominated by temporary impressions. Stop for a moment. Question what you see. What is really happening? What is behind every action, every word? When you see things clearly, you will no longer be disturbed by superficial factors. Peace comes from understanding the nature, not from trying to change the world. Only when you understand can you truly master it. And then everything will no longer dominate you. The truth is powerful, but it can also be a double-edged sword. When you speak the truth, do it with kindness. Words can build or hurt, so choose your words carefully. The truth is not always easy to hear, but you can share humbly. The truth does not have to be violent, but should be spoken gently, with understanding and respect for others. Telling the truth is not meant to hurt, but to open the way to understanding, to help people grow together. When you combine sincerity with kindness, your words have the power to heal, not just hurt. The truth, when spoken properly, will always be the most powerful tool. Material possessions can bring comfort, but they are not the true measure of worth. They are neither good nor bad. They are merely tools. What matters is how you use them. Virtue is the true wealth. It is the heart, sincerity, and valuable actions that are truly worthy of respect. When you use wealth with humility, with tolerance, you will create a rich life, regardless of how much material wealth you have. Because in the end, what you leave behind is not your possessions, but the love, respect, and positive influence you bring. Property is temporary, while virtue is eternal. There are moments in life when we look back at the journey we have traveled, and suddenly our hearts become quiet, out of gratitude, not because everything is perfect, but because those imperfections have taught us so many valuable things. Failures, teaching us patience. Hurts, teaching us compassion. People who leave, teaching us to cherish those who stay. We grow not only through time, but also through the lessons we learn and the virtues we build from them. The courage to get up after each fall. The humility to admit mistakes and learn. The honesty to be true to ourselves. When we are grateful for these things, we begin to see more clearly. Every experience has a reason. No lesson is useless. No moment is wasted. Gratitude is not just a thank you. Gratitude is a way of life. It's about seeing things with your eyes wide open and your heart full of light. Take a moment right now to close your eyes and think about what you've learned from others, from yourself, from life. Then smile because you've come further than you thought. And because of all of it, you become the person you are today. Be grateful for it all.